Hello guys! Let's just get this right off the bat. Don't mind the background. My mum and my sister are just doing homework. But today we're gonna be talking about my opinion on some girls in my class book. Now first, let me give you some backstory. So me and my friend are writing a book, right? And it's a comedy and it's gonna be really funny. So some girls for World Book Day decided to copy our idea, grab two people, make a comedy book together, and everything sounds very suspiciously similar. Well, the plot is completely different, but like just the idea of the book being a comedy and made by two people that are children is just extremely similar. So let's get into this. So I don't remember this book completely since the book is unpublished and she read it at the end of school to the whole class, and it's been a while since I left school today. So I remember like a lot of the plot, but like I know one character is a toad, but I don't remember the other character. So for now, we'll just call it a panda, okay? Because I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Alright, so the story opens with two girls in a primary school. Now, in the book, this is what the first critique of mine. They actually mention the real name of the school we go to, which is not safe whatsoever, so I will not tell you what the school is, but I'm just saying, in the book, it mentions the real name of the school. And another critique right away is that the book is extremely self-centered, and it's about them. Now, like, you can't really blame them, but I just hate it when a book is way too self-centered. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. It's not a big critique, it's just something I personally don't like about it. So let's continue now. So basically what happens next is they have to go to maths, and I'm pretty sure they wake up. I might be getting this wrong, but they go inside of a room, right, I think, and then suddenly they look at themselves and they realised they've turned into both a toad and a panda. Now another critique is that it's a really unoriginal idea, humans turning into animals. Like, there's been a new movie recently called Hoppers. By the way, great movie, I really recommend it. About somebody turning into an animal, except Hoppers is a bit different since it's like a robot animal they turn into, but like same difference. And so yeah, right off the bat, when the story finally gets to the story itself, really unoriginal idea. Let's get to the next bit. And then one of them says, "We can't go to maths like this." Now, this is a critique that really irritates me. You have the instinct of an egg sac. Like you become a toad and a panda, and the first thing you think is how you'll look coming into math. I swear, I'm just speechless. We're moving on. The next bit is year 5 walking into the room, looking shocked, and then running away. Now another critique. I swear, you see a toad and a panda, the instinct is to run away like it's gonna steal your lungs. Like, honestly, if I saw that, I wouldn't be freaked out. I'd be cuted out. I like frogs, but not really pandas. But you know, like, why be scared? Like, yeah, sure, you might be a little bit speechless, but like, why run away like it's gonna steal your liver? Like, holy, it's not gonna take like any oxygen away from your body or something. Like it's not going to. I don't know. Like, gouge your eyeballs out. That's not what it's gonna do. Now, surprisingly enough, they actually in this scene, very surprisingly, they managed to fit one actually kind of cool concept in here. But everything else is bad. This is like the only kind of cool thing in it. They look in the mirror and they look totally normal, but when they look at their legs, they're animals. Now, that's a really cool idea. Looking at yourself in the mirror, you're a normal human, but then actually looking at yourself and you're an animal. That's a really cool concept. But you know, the rest of the book is bad. Like, this is the only good part of it. So this would be really cool if it just was in a different book. This is another part I cannot fully describe because it uses a teacher's legal last name. So we're just gonna call him her Mrs. Teacher. So they visit Mrs. Teacher to see if she can help, but for no reason whatsoever she doesn't. That's just lazy writing. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire book. Yeah, very short, very stupid. And before we get into my conclusion, one more critique. Why if they are scared to go into maths as animals, why weren't they scared to go to Mrs. Teacher? It makes no sense. Like, let's jump into my final critique, which is the conclusion of why I think they made it, which is a very bad reason. So, now, why I think they tried to make it is to have they made themselves, the main character, to have and turn themselves into animals in order to make an excuse for their parents not being cool enough to buy them a Good World Book Day costume. So instead they just went as themselves in pajamas, in animal pajamas, and then wrote the book just as an excuse to be not wearing the costume of an actual book. And I went as a pretty good character. I went as the flippin' Lorax. I just want to know in the comments whose side you're on. I don't care what side you're on. Thanks for watching in the first place. And I hope you guys have a great day. And drop in the comments who you went as for World Book Day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!